air support! We're pinned down! Get an airstrike in here now!
Medic! We need a medic over here!
An AH-64 Apache attack helicopter from 2020. Dropped into a battle it wasn't built for.
What happened when the most advanced attack helicopter on Earth is unleashed during one of the bloodiest firefights in Vietnam? Can it turn the tide of war?
Or is it just one chopper and way over its head? It's got armor plating designed to withstand up to 23mm cannon rounds. (1,200 rounds of 30mm ammunition. 16 Hellfire laser-guided missiles with 8-kilometer range and 76 70mm Hydra rockets split between 4 pods.
But what really makes it terrifying is its sensors.
It's got thermal imaging, target acquisition systems that can track 256 threats simultaneously,
and a helmet-mounted display that points the chain gun to wherever the gunner looks. In 1965 terms, it's the firepower of a squadron guided by technology of the distant future. The Apache cruises at 165 miles per hour and tops out at 182. Its combat radius is 300 miles on internal fuel, or enough for 3 hours of continuous operations.
and its composite armor can take small arms fire without a mark.
Even the rotor blades are built to survive 23mm hits. But it's not invincible. Those turbines guzzle fuel. Its ammunition is finite, with no resupply in 1965. And if the North Vietnamese concentrate enough firepower, even an Apache can fall. Speaking of the North Vietnamese, they've got 3 full regiments in this fight, the 32nd, 33rd, and 66th. We're talking about 4,000 battle-hardened soldiers who know this jungle like the back of their hand. They've got AK-47s, RPD machine guns, 82mm mortars, and most dangerously, the will to accept massive casualties for their cause. Their commander, General Chu Hui Man, has one strategy: get close and stay close.
They move through the jungle like ghosts, set up interlocking fields of fire, use the terrain to funnel enemies into kill zones. It races from sector to sector at 150 miles per hour and seems to already be wherever the threat concentrates. That distinctive sound of its rotor becomes the stuff of nightmares for the Vietnamese now struggling to simply catch their breath. By noon, the entire dynamic has reversed. Instead of surrounding the Americans and picking them off, the Vietnamese are pulling back, trying to break contact and recoup. Meanwhile, thermal imaging tracks their retreat. The fleeing soldiers glow white-hot against the cool jungle floor. Rockets slam into retreating columns. The chain gun picks off stragglers. Soldiers abandon weapons to run faster.
Unit cohesion collapses entirely. They came expecting casualties, but not like this. It seems like there isn't a fight to be had, but the Apache has its limits. Fuel gauges drop toward empty. It fights hard, but it can't last. The Apache banks east toward Camp Holloway.
And its ground crews scramble to jerry-rig fuel connections.
JP-4 flows into empty tanks. It's not the modern JP-8 the Apache was designed for, so the engine efficiency will be reduced, but it will have to work. The biggest problem is 30mm rounds, and Hellfires won't exist for another 20 years. It'll have to make the most of its remaining firepower.
Day 2 barely arrives when the Vietnamese attempt their favorite tactic, a night assault. In 1965,
2,000 soldiers mass for an attack at 0200 hours. They don't quite understand that the Apache sees heat, not light. The gunship lifts off in pitch darkness. The sound of its engine sends shivers through the Vietnamese ranks. Through the F-Flyer display, the battlefield glows with Vietnamese soldiers creeping through elephant grass. Every movement, every gesture, every weapon is visible.
The first rocket salvo catches them in the open.
Followed quickly by the chain gun, which sweeps back and forth, guided by thermal crosshairs. The night attack dies before it reaches the American perimeter. 2,000 men are dead, wounded.
By dawn of the third day, the Battle of Ia Drang is over. Bodies carpet the approach routes to Holloway. Regiments have lost over 2,000 men, double historical casualties, and American losses remain minimal, in the dozens instead of hundreds. The Apache set on X-ray one final try.